in for a kiss. I said bet. Oh, was it a good kiss? God.
Good kiss? Yes.
It was
That's
so
a yes.
good.
If you continued, the fact that you said you continued the PDA, that
It
means
was
it's a good kiss.
so good. Like I went to the DJ booth at Bar Next Door.
Yeah.
And so another man them was trying to holler at me. So I stop, I say hi to them. Then he passes by, and I was just like, "Yeah, you can kiss me again." And we just started making out in front of this man them who was trying to hit on me. Now, last night is when I did like the most PDA
With the same guy, another guy.
Honey, our tongues were like inside each other's like throats.
You're like those people kissing, and people go like, "Ew, get a room."
PJ interrupted us like 3 times. And he was just like, "Is this what I don't do this shit?" And he was just like, "This is new. You never do PDA."
Yeah.
And I was just like, "I know I never do PDA." And I kept telling him, "I don't do PDA."
Is it like it's a new Ashley, or are you just like, what the fuck, let's roll? Or is it because it's that guy?
So good.
It's because it's good, right?
It was so good.
Let me tell you, when you kiss somebody and it's really good, you don't care where you're making out with them. You're just like, I could make out with you right here. Right
At some point, like 20 minutes in, is when I was just like, "Oh shit, fuck, I'm at Ibiza. Okay, let me just
I've always
look
told
around."
people, guys really underrate. That's literally, I said even before, like I told you, I judge guys in the bedroom from their makeup.
Oh yeah, mad.
Because like if it's that good until someone who doesn't do PDA is doing PDA, you're doing something right.
He was highly confused. I was about to take him home, honey.
Anyway, get that bag.
Oh no.
Eyes on the goal.
Yeah, for sure. It's
Eyes on the goal.
It's going inside. Not just one place, but both places.
It is in.
All right, we're good?
You know we've been recording.
What?
Oh, shit. Okay.
Oh.
So sweet, let me tell you something. When the spice so sweet, let me tell you. When the spice so sweet, let me tell you something. When the spice so sweet, let me tell you.
Welcome back.
As you can see, we were caught in the middle of a very good
Heated.
session.
Heated.
Gossip session.
Yeah, welcome.
Yeah, we're back. I'm Nimrat.
I'm Ashley.
And yes, welcome back to episode 22. Is it 22 or 23?
22, yeah?
Shit. How can I not remember this? Wait. I need to check, because if it's 22, you're
It should be 22.
Do what I want to do.
Every time that, have you seen my TikTok on that song?
Yeah. Ashley has abused that song.
I
literally.
love that song. Every time it's on my playlist, actually.
No, it's 23.
Oh, damn.
So we missed the opportunity to do that.
To
in
do
the
the
last
22,
episode.
I know.
But has that ever happened to you? Like especially when you're arguing with someone, you're in a heated moment and this guy is giving you or girl, everything. You're getting facts. And then the thing is, those facts as well.
But the head
doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
You try to give it back to them and then it doesn't. And then randomly when you're in the shower, you're like, by the way, I could have said this.
The epiphanies start coming in. Yeah,
Yeah.
true. Mainly in arguments, actually.
Mainly.
I hate that shit. I'm like, fuck, I should have said that.
But how do you deal with arguments? Are you like a walk away person, let's talk about it person, or?
I think it depends. We fully introduced the podcast,
Yes,
yeah?
we did.
Okay. I feel like it depends on the argument. But let's sort it out here. Mm-hmm. But if it's too heated, then I'm going to be like, okay, calm down. Let me calm down as well. Let's process this shit and then we can come back to.
So you prefer to separate?
It depends. It highly depends. Like there's some arguments that I want to deal with it right here.
And right now?
And finish it right here.
Is it the argument or the person? May I feel like it could be the person.
I feel like people differ as well, depending on how big the argument is. Because there's some people, like, you'll argue with them, the argument will turn into a discussion. Mm-hmm. And it's like you're understanding each other, you're letting each other speak. But then the same individual can come back and they're a little bit too aggressive about that shit.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
Me, first of all, let me tell you, I'm a hardcore girl, but I'm also a soft girl. Do not yell at me.
Do you cry?
Who, me? Yeah, but not out of emotion. It's out of anger. Because I don't really know how to place my anger in the right way sometimes, if that makes sense. I mean, growing up now, I'm learning how to do it as you mature, as you grow older. But now my default is not crying like it used to be. Like I'd still be like, yo, don't yell at me. But if there's one thing I cannot stand is where a lot of things actually. Let's just unpack.
Tell me, honey. Tell us.
Let me be an Ashley today. Let me tell you the amount of times you say that.
I swear, it's my go-to word actually.
Let me tell you.
Let me tell
Get
you.
on a t-shirt.
Let me tell you.
No, tutus are just.
Tell me.
Anyway, one of the things is like yelling. You see, there's a difference between having a high-pitched tone, because sometimes you're in an argument and you want to reiterate a point, your tone goes high, but you're not necessarily yelling at the person. So one of them is yelling. And then the second part that I absolutely hate is when you're having an argument and it's like between you and the other person, things have gotten heated up. It's very natural. But then you decide to digress from the topic that you're arguing about. First of all, you bring shit up from like 1994, 40s.
Don't do that.
And then number two, you start attacking me personally. Like, I understand the calling of names is different. Like, you know, bitch, fuck this. It's there's nothing wrong with that. It's kind of like a natural way people show anger. But then in our generation, at least. But then if you're coming to attack now my character, you'd be like, oh, you're like this because of that. And you start making it personal.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
You're not having that.
I'm not having that. Because that means you don't have a brain to process your emotions. You know, like to rationalize with yourself
what's happening,
what's up to me, and what I need to communicate. You just want to project.
I'll say this: I do not advocate for calling of names at all. Like that's my pet peeve. If you're having an argument, do not call me a name. At all. Like I can cuss. Usually during arguments, I will use cuss words.
But in third party, it's like, fuck this shit.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that's different.
But don't be like, you bitch, or you hoe, or
exactly.
you, like, don't ever use, like, towards me specifically, or towards the person you're arguing with. I do not advocate for calling of names, because I feel like that's the height of disrespect. That's where respect has been, like, it's out the door. You do not have any respect for me when we're having this conversation or when we're having this argument. Once you start name calling me, that's it. But I understand the tone thing, the high pitchedness, because like, okay, also me personally, my voice is very elevated.
Generally on the high
like
end,
it's high, so even when I'm not shouting, I sound like I'm shouting because it's just in a talker too, it just comes out.
But I feel like like I've highlighted before, there's like a minor difference. I mean, the only time you should be yelling at me is in the bedroom.
Facts. But I feel like also when you're very calm during arguments,
it pisses the other person.
It doesn't even like it gets scary. Because I'm personally during arguments, like I'm very calm, I'm very collected. Like I'll just look at you and I'm like, okay. And I'm talking,
with the resting bitch face on.
I'm like, okay, so let me address. Point to point. Usually I literally take points down in my head and I'm like, let me start here, let me go here, let me go here. And when you have finished, let me end. Same way you have started is the same way I'm going to start.
I've realized we're the same person. Like I could be
different
colors,
different
shades. I could be like pissed off. But if I react immediately, it's not necessarily... Okay, this is a bit of a toxic trait I have. I might be a little passive aggressive, just a minor bit, just so you know.
Oh, no, it's needed.
Just so you know, there's something wrong that we need to address. Like, I can't keep babying you or like acting as if everything is normal and there's something that we need to address. So I'll just slide it in so you know that, okay, when we get the time, there's something we need to talk about. And I also do that, the point taking. I really like to logically and rationally address arguments. However, I realize like not everyone's like that. It's so difficult.
Funny enough, I'm having a slight, can I call it an argument? It's not really an argument. It's like a misunderstanding with like my very, very, very close friend. And it's a situation where he feels like we're talking about him when he was asleep. But I feel like it's a little bit delusional as well, because like, it's Delulu, because like I'm the one who mentioned his name, but I mentioned his name in the aspect of like he always comes through for me. But I feel like immediately he heard his name, he was just like, y'all niggas were talking about me because you thought I was asleep. And my biggest problem, and I understand like everybody has their own way of dealing with arguments or issues or situations, my biggest issue is, even when I called him, he was just like, Emesha, leave it alone. And I'm like, no, it's
Let's
not over.
talk.
You haven't
Yeah.
let me explain myself. Like, you're just going through the point of like, you've heard, you know, and that's about it. You're not letting me address like what the situation is,
Yeah.
because sometimes you can be wrong, honestly, and you have to say like, yes, I was wrong. Let me hear your points of view. So funny enough, yeah, that is what I'm going through, and he's still not talking to me today. Like, he sent me a text about some business, and
Yeah.
I responded to him. He responded back, then I was just like, okay, are you still mad at me? Do you want to talk? And I've been left on like blue ticks, and I'm like, okay, when you're ready, you're ready.
I guess just people have different ways of dealing with things, but
Yeah.
I do honestly advocate for having conversations.
It's needed.
And I know it's like not easy for some of us to, because like a lot of people, especially me, I've never liked confrontation for the longest time. And sometimes when you're discussing an issue, it may feel like a confrontation depending on the kind of response you get. But I feel like at the end of the day, the only thing that can solve a problem is if you talk about it.
And hear like both perspectives. Also, I understand
And
like
fuck
people.
later. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I understand like people lie during arguments so that it can suit them.
Yeah.
But okay, also, I don't know how to lie. I can't even lie to you. I do not know how to lie. I will not be able to make a full sentence if I am
think
lying.
your face will just tell.
That too, because my face tells everything. So personally, I do not like lying because I have to keep that lie going.
And you forget.
You forget things. You forget like aspects of the lie. So I'm just like, let me be as honest as I can possibly be, so that we don't have this interaction again. If I talk shit, cool. If I did something wrong, cool. I will apologize if I feel like I need to apologize. Accountability. Have you watched? Let's. Have you watched The Real Housewives of Nairobi?
So
The reunion.
I haven't watched the reunion.
Girl.
For real? I wanted to watch it because of Farid. Okay, let me be very honest with you. I was super hyped when Real Housewives of Nairobi came. I even put up episode 1, episode 2
I saw
review.
on your TikTok.
Yeah, but then honestly, I was looking at it, the production, beautiful.
Yeah.
I really appreciate like the way the art is coming out in Kenya.
Yes.
Like, so I love the production. I love whatever they've done, the concept. I really like it. But for me, I think because I've watched the Real Housewives of Lagos. So I'm looking at the characters, the Kenyan characters. No offense, but if you take offense, whatever. I just think they're not bringing it. Like, I feel like the characters I saw, honestly, to me, it looks like, you know, those high school bitches fighting? That's how it looks to me.
But
it doesn't seem housewifey.
Isn't that what all housewives go through? Like, if you watch, I'm a big housewife watcher. Like, I've watched Potomac, I've watched Atlanta, I've watched Lagos, I've watched Durban. Like, I've watched majority of the Real Housewives. Basically, what happens is just like 5 to 10 women put together. They have to hang out together, or they have to hang out individually or as groups of 2s or 3s, and all they do is bitch. And I'm here for it because majority of the time, all women, majority of the things.
I'm with you. I love reality TV. That's why I literally watch Housewives of Lagos. I've watched Atlanta.
Yeah.
But I'm just looking at it in terms of value add. Yes, there's drama. Yes, there's the bitching.
Yeah.
But to me, I'm like, okay, for example, you could bitch better. You know, you bitching like you're in primary school.
Let me tell you, my favorite character, like my favorite one of the housewives.
Can I guess?
Guess.
Minnie.
Oh, yes!
Minnie is my
That
favorite
is
too.
the realest bitch on. Honestly, I love Minnie.
We're team Minnie.
I'm team Minnie all day, every
Girl,
day.
I loved it from the first episode. Now you want to make me watch the reunion already. I'm going to go watch it today.
Let me tell you, the reunion, and I like Farid. Like, I've been seeing a lot
I
of...
love Farid. I have a crush on
love
him.
Farid.
Like, he's a daddy.
Also, Farid was being a little, you know...
Farid can get it.
He was getting a little toxic, and I was just like, I like that shit. Because you have to pull that shit out of these people, you know?
I love that they picked him because I've been listening to him for the longest time,
Yo.
and he has this whole dark humor edge. I think I even... There's interview they did for me on some Asian thingy, and they're like, who would you like to co-host with once? Farid Kimani.
Let me tell you, I think we've seen him from when we were babies. Like, we've grown up with Farid. Farid did a
and he's not
great
a dad,
job.
he's a zaddy.
He's a
He is a zaddy.
For real, he's a zaddy. My goodness. So he did a really great job.
Wipe the drool off your mouth.
Yeah?
The drool is showing on both of y'all.
Hi, Austin. But no, he did a great job. The only thing I didn't like was the set.
Okay, I haven't seen it.
The set, no offense, it was a little tacky. Like I feel like we could do so much more with the set, but it was great. The dresses were amazing, the shoes were amazing. Like they did a great job. So watch it and then we can talk about it next week.
Please.
Yes?
Yes, because I'm too excited. Now I really want to watch it. But
It's
I just
so
don't
spicy.
I really, really want to watch it now because I mean, I think because I went back to school, I didn't have time to catch up with all of this. But I know from I've been following like the updates like on Twitter and like I know what's up. So I will watch the reunion and we'll talk about it.
Real Housewives is your favorite?
Lagos.
Really?
Yeah. I've only watched Atlanta internationally.
Oh, okay.
So if I were to choose between,
Try
Lagos.
Potomac as well. But Durban?
Yeah.
Oh.
For me, it's the accent.
Durban is lit.
Like, I love the South African accent, but for me, it's not familiar to my ears. So it takes a bit of time to pick it up compared to like the Nigerian one.
Really?
Yeah.
But Nigerian has like more pidgin.
No, it's also because I'm more conversant with that through the music.
Oh, okay,
it's just a familiarity issue. Yeah. Like I feel like if guys, not necessarily, but if guys listen to a lot of Amapiano, they do know 1-2 words.
Nobody talks in Amapiano. Let's start there. Okay.
They
They have words.
First of all, okay, I hate to admit this on camera, but I absolutely did not like Amapiano until I discovered Love Amapiano. Ooh, that stuff is the shit. And weirdly enough, I study on it. Like when I was doing my assignments and I was looking for some lo-fi vibes. And then I heard this, was it an Amifaku song? Asibe Happy, I think. It's very common, but there's something I like about it and I don't know what. And I realized I do like Love Amapiano for some reason.
Like the Sanels.
Yeah, because they've got some words and there's some chill vibes as well. It's not too much of the drums and the crazy things. And then I was like, okay, let me listen to this. Let me tell you, it was a vibe. I was just there like powering through my assignments.
Do you actively look for it?
What?
You now actively look for like Amapiano.
For Love Amapiano when I'm doing assignments, yes.
I cannot actively look for it. Like I'm fine with it in the club. Like I'll jam to it, but don't do it more than 10 minutes because that's home time. I'm done with this. But like I like the music. I love the instrumentals. It's a vibe. It's a proper vibe. I went for Gondwana. I don't know if I spoke about this on a previous episode. I probably did. Okay. I probably did, but I talked about, so I went for Gondwana. And that was the first time like I appreciated like Uns and Amapiano vibes.
We were talking about
because
that.
also like you realize they infuse African music into it. Those are the kind like those types or genres.
I'm with you.
It
needs some African touch or sound to it. And that's predominantly why I love Jules.
Oh, Jules is a
Jules,
vibe.
baby. Another shot. Since we're talking about music, J Hus and Drake, have you heard it?
I haven't listened to it
I want to
yet.
listen to it on the way to work. And we'll recap next week about that.
Yeah. There's a lot of music that's dropped as well.
Too much.
A lot. So we can talk about that next week once we've listened.
Yeah, let's do that. Next week we do a music sort.
Agreed.
Yeah, it's been a while since we did a music sort.
Since
Music
our breakup.
Our karaoke breakup playlist.
Breakup
By the way,
playlist.
I'm going to put it on our Instagram and go check it out.
Yeah.
We had linked our breakup playlist and trust me, you're going to be crying
It's
tears.
deep. It's deep.
All right, bad transition.
Let's go.
Bad transition.
Hello.
Okay, let me check my
notes.
All right, so I saw an Instagram reel about men feeling sleepy when they're with you. So let me find it and I can play it. Dun, dun, dun. Can we sound effects here?
Oh, the real.
Yeah, I'm finding the reel.
Okay.
I really need to play the...
Can we just insert it? Okay, we'll insert it.
Okay, so basically, there's a babe. I want to read the comments because that's what got to me. So, babe posted a video when your boyfriend can stay up till 4 a.m. with his friends, but is tired by 8 p.m. when it's just the two of you. Now, a lot of the men or women, for that matter, are going to say that, oh, the reason why your man falls asleep when he's with you is because he feels safe and you're
really
in
gonna
his
say that.
comfort zone. Sweetie, no. I think it's because he's just making an excuse to not put an effort in your relationship. Especially, I've not finished. Especially if it's all the time.
Do you think so?
If it's all the time, Ashley, there's a problem, because why can't we have those fun conversations? Why can't we do something fun in the house? You know what I mean? Okay, if it's like, let's not follow it very figuratively, but let's say there are 7 days a week.
Yeah.
And out of 7 days, 5 days a week, he's falling asleep because he's comfortable. It doesn't make sense. If it's 3 days a week and 4 days a week, it makes sense.
Okay. So, how I see it, okay? For me, okay, I always do fun things with the niggas I'm involved with.
Yeah.
Always. Like, we'll watch a movie, we'll like smoke shisha or whatever, we'll have bands, and then eventually he'll fall asleep.
Yeah.
Always on the thighs, they're nice. But how I look at it is, this man is comfortable enough to just black out whenever and however he needs to. I feel like it's a comfort thing as well, because I do the exact same thing. Like, I'll be blacking out at any point of the day when I'm hanging out with my mans or a man I'm involved in.
I think that's different. I mean, I get that.
Yeah.
That's a natural thing. Happens to me, happens to my man. But we're talking, just look at it in that comparison aspect of you're able to give, no, I don't want to say attention. That's not a great word. You're able to give some conscious time to your partner to do something. Like, okay, for example, if we've decided today, Fridays are movie night, and we're watching Netflix, and you fall asleep, I mean, that's great.
Yeah.
That's okay. I don't expect you to watch the entire movie just because I said it's movie night. You know what I mean? But the fact that you just get home and the first thing you do is just lay down and sleep every day sleep. And then after, think about it as no activity, just sleeping.
I'll ask you this. If you're living with someone, actively living with someone,
yeah.
when you get home,
Yeah.
what's the one thing you want to do?
Unwind.
Unwind?
That's the thing, Ashley. I'm not saying we need to do an activity.
Yeah.
That's not the point.
Yeah. But if you've planned for an activity, that's a different story.
That's a different story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you plan for it and then you fall asleep, I'm going to be like, what the fuck are you doing? You know?
Yeah.
Like, this was planned, you know?
Yeah.
But for me personally, when I get home, like, I want to chill.
Like, I don't want to talk to anyone.
Yeah, if I take a nap, well and good. And I feel like that's how you get to know each other on a different perspective, because you're able to be so comfortable with each other that even if you're not talking or even if like you're not awake, you're still there.
Bro, that's fine. I don't know if I'm communicating
I'm
properly.
not getting it.
I'm trying to say, like, see, all that is okay, comfort, whatever. Think about it. If you've been dating somebody for long, it reaches a point of kuzoyana, complacency. Think about it in that angle of the story. That's where I'm coming from. An issue of complacency. Like, there was a time where you could either actively plan activities. Dude, we would even just plan to today we're just sleeping.
Yeah.
By the way, like, today is a sleep day.
Yeah.
You know, we're not nothing.
I feel like the most important dates are like nap dates.
I don't have the issue with sleeping though. That's not the primary issue.
It's the actively planning for activities.
Yeah, it's the actively planning to do things with your partner instead of just sleeping. That's my problem. The problem is not sleeping. You can sleep on those titties, there's thighs, and there's ass.
Wherever you want to sleep, honey. Okay, I get that. You have to actively plan and consistently. Because you can't start off planning and then
you stop.
Even randomly, even randomly, like just say like let's take a walk or let's go eat out or let's go for a movie, whatever is needed. I fully get that, but I still feel like napping is so important in really like it's a date. That's a date.
Those are my favorite.
Also
dates.
consider we're adults.
Yeah,
we're tired as shit by the time we get home. So even if you've planned for something, that sometimes you're just like, we just stay home. Right?
It happens to me all the time.
But what do you think, Austin?
I think you're looking at it from a very convoluted point of view. You should ask yourself, what job does this man do?
My man's just chilling.
If that man is a blue collar employee, you wouldn't expect him to always have.
Of course not.
So
Yeah.
there has to be a lot of dynamics to it. But the way you said it also, where there has to be intentionality and purposing to do things, that comes a lot. Because I also can't say, even if I have a blue collar job, I can't spare like 5 minutes of my time to just catch up with you.
True.
It's more or less a catch-22.
Yeah.
So basically, if he's not doing enough or what he needs to do on a basis,
Yeah.
then that's a problem.
I just think
So once in a while,
yeah.
he should actually plan for something or just
Yeah.
be ready,
It's a
willing
matter
to do.
of, I mean, there's so many ways we can look at it. It's a matter of just considering the other person. For example, this is not a man versus woman thing, but let me talk as generically as possible.
Yeah.
This is some factors not considered, right? So if there's, you have a woman, a general, she's working, she's got husband, she got children, she got her friends, and she's got her life. So this woman will allocate time for it. And I don't see anything wrong with it. People think that, I'm not saying book appointments, but I'm just saying that in a day, if you're able to, just the way we plan to brush our teeth, eat lunch, eat dinner, no one's asking you for 6 hours of your time.
Yeah.
Like Austin said, if it's 5 minutes, that's perfect. And trust me, because I know you, I know your schedule, I know how busy you are. So if you forget 5 minutes, if you can just remove 1 minute, for me, that's a consideration. Like a 1 minute call from your busy day, that's great because I also understand you have something to do.
Do you do the same?
Definitely.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Me, I'm such a lover girl inside. I just look like a baddie and I talk a lot of shit. But like, that's the issue I have. I'm a lover girl. That's why I'm in a situation where I am right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I weren't a lover girl, I would have been like, yeah, fuck this shit.
I'm a texter, so just respond to my text whenever you can.
Yeah, me too. I value text more than even phone calls.
Phone calls, yeah.
I
can text.
find phone calls to be a lot of work.
Firstly,
Not that I don't mind getting phone calls,
Yeah.
but just
Is this from your romantic partners? Let's talk
Personally,
about that. Yeah.
I personally, I'm a texter. Like even with my lover or my partner or whatever, I'm more of a texter than a caller, but I appreciate phone calls. And when I get on phone calls, they are because I can talk and the people that I'm with can talk equally as much. And I mean, they enjoy this sultry little voice, they enjoy listening to me. So when I talk, they're very long conversations. So I'd rather text than once in a while we can have that phone call if we're not seeing each other face to face.
What about you?
I'd rather text because I find phone calls to really veer me off from whatever it is that I'm doing. Like say I can text you, I'm having a whole conversation with you, but then again, I'm producing something or I'm creating content somewhere. And you won't feel the need like, hey, are you kind of busy that you can't give me your time?
And you're still, I feel like with texting as well, you can still be present.
Yeah.
Like you can be present, and when you choose not to be present, you don't have to respond. But with phone calls, you have to consistently be
I get
present.
what you mean.
So if you call me in the middle of the day and I'm busy, you wouldn't get that presence from me.
Yeah.
Like I'll talk to you, but my mind will be
Your mind is going to be in
somewhere else.
whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, like for me, if we're talking about something, let's say it just depends on the person. So for example, if I don't mind doing either. The only issue with that I face is, especially if it's with the
Excuse me.
bless you. Especially if it's with a romantic partner, is like if they have some sort of urgency on their end for me to reply back. That's what specifically I have an issue with texting. Otherwise, obviously, it's a preferred choice of communication.
Yeah.
And when it comes to my friends or like even my partner, if we're supposed to talk about something, then we'll be like, okay, we'll talk at the end of the day. Like, I'll send you a text, like, just call me. We'll call at night.
I like finding random texts in the middle of the day. Like, just hit me up. Be like, how are you doing? What did you eat for lunch? Just random shit. Be like, at 2 p.m.
You guys have clearly not been in a long-term relationship, and it
Not
shows.
as long as you, honey.
That's what I'm saying, and it shows. It shows.
Not as long
you
as
know, it's always like that.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I'm wrong. In fact, that's what I'm highly debating with. Is like, because I have an idea. The idea you have, drop those romantic shit, like, and that's
It's not even romantic.
just drop me something,
Yeah.
but that's entertaining. You understand?
Yeah.
Like that's going to put a smile on my face.
Yeah.
Let's be real. A girl likes to be happy.
I'm also very big on like sharing things on Twitter or Instagram.
Exactly.
Like if you see something on Twitter or Instagram that you like just share it with me. It doesn't matter when I respond or
Yeah.
if I'm gonna respond. Like just drop
share.
that shit. Even on TikTok.
Yeah.
Like, it's the same thing we do on TikTok.
Yeah.
Like just sharing.
That's our mode of communication.
Exactly.
We
Just-
don't even talk.
We say nothing. We just like thumbs up. To your face, like that's about it. Unless like imeguza moyo, then you
or like
you
we need to talk about this on the podcast.
Exactly. Then you're actually gonna respond and be like, "Damn," or let's talk about this, or something like that. But I love that shit. Like when people drop me random things that they find on mainly like Instagram. When I open it, I'm just seeing like a DM from you. I'm just like, "Oh, you saw this and you thought of me."
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying. In the beginning of the relationship,
Is it really the beginning?
I feel like, okay, this is again. I don't know how to. I'm revealing a lot. But before this, I was in another relationship that was long distance, and it was more like that. Okay, and even that was a bit long term. But that relationship had that thing where you drop the random text.
Yeah.
You send a TikTok. There was no TikTok that time. You send a random Instagram. You send memes. Actually, memes are my love language.
Yeah.
So this man used to send me like a meme. He's like in the middle of the hockey pitch playing hockey, and he'd stop on the side, water break, and he'd send me a freaking meme. And I'd be like laughing. And we don't have to talk until like at night. Then we'll be like, okay, what time are we calling? We'll talk, sleep. Now with this one, it's like that happened a very less, and then
It doesn't happen anymore.
and now it just doesn't happen anymore. And
So it happened in the beginning of the relationship.
a little bit,
Okay.
and it's not even up to my standard. And then now it's like there are some Instagram reels, but it's occasional. But for me, I need every day. Like you see, trust me. Let me also say something. I get bored really easily, all right? So if you are going to send me the same good morning text every day, I feel like this is a routine. Like if you're sending me the same good morning text every fucking day, it's so boring.
It is.
Like maybe send me a dick pic one day, be like good morning, or send me a meme that says good morning.
Let me tell you, the same way men want nudes is the same way women want dick pics. Like, I will wake up one day and I'm just like, I look sexy. Let me just send this man,
but not from random guys.
Actually, I
dick
beg
pics.
to differ. Some lady I was dating told me that y'all don't like dick pics or nudes.
Did she say she doesn't like your dick pics?
Hey!
Hey.
Okay, I don't know if it was
No,
mine
I have a
or...
follow-up question. That's
Okay,
why.
I don't know, but that brings a very interesting question.
Because if you don't know how to take them
Angles,
and
yeah.
you're a
That's
random
true.
guy, first of all, if you don't know how to take them. Second of all, I don't know you.
Okay,
I
what's
mean,
No
if
what's-
randoms.
Yeah, no
Okay,
randoms.
now let me get it from you guys. What's the best angles to take them?
But it depends on the dick, though. If it bends to the left, then it is like a certain angle. But it's a certain angle.
I personally do not like full length dick pics. Like,
Yeah.
just send me a creamy head. Like, I like that shit.
Or your hand around or something.
Yeah,
Make it
or-
aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
sometimes it doesn't have to be the entire dick.
No.
Like you could be like nude, fully nude, but you do a little like cover.
Yeah, you know.
put like a towel that just shows the V line, just like a low towel.
Yeah, give me some thighs too, honey.
Yeah.
Give me some thighs.
It's about the aesthetics, just like the way men, for example, let me ask you, Austin.
Yeah.
When you're selecting when you're selecting a porn video to watch,
Okay.
if the babe's face card is not that great, will you really watch it? Even though her ass is great. Okay, no.
if
Forget
the
I
face,
said the
if
ass.
the face,
If a face-
in, yeah, if the face is in short.
it plays a little bit of subjectivity to my decision making.
Exactly. So the same aesthetics basically is key. Just like the way men like to see those model aesthetically pleasing nudes that are artistic, even the babes.
But I have a question. Do men actually like taking nudes?
No.
No?
No. Probably like a suggestive nude, like say you're wearing your brief and then you just yeah.
Tell us. Use your words.
I don't want to be in the case of public.
Because what I've realized is like not a lot of men A, take nudes, B, like to send nudes as well. Also because they don't have a lot of work with, like it's just the dick, you know.
But also, still.
Babes have a lot to work with.
True,
like
though.
we've got titties, we've got the bushka, we got the vagina, mainly freshly waxed. Hey,
We whole world
for my waxing
arts.
appointment, and it's cry. It's cry. But no, like we have a lot to work with, and also for babes, I feel like for men, tits are tits. You know, it just depends. Like, they're better tits than others, or the better bundas than others when you take nudes.
Yeah.
But if they get that shit, they're happy either way.
True.
Am I wrong?
You're very right.
Okay.
True.
Okay. I feel like mine are premium though. Follow my.
Only.
I literally only have like one
photo.
picture, and there's nothing showing. But it's something.
You should check it out. I'm sure guys would want to see your OnlyFans.
There's barely anything. I feel like everything I show.
Do you want to do a shoot? Can I just shoot for you?
Would you?
I'm a photographer, duh.
Yeah. Okay.
No
sure.
water parks, no water fountains.
No. So I don't wanna get explicit with my OnlyFans. Like I want them
it's
to
just
be
a suggestive page.
very suggestive. Like it's things
the
people
mystery.
It's things people post on like Instagram. But I'm putting it on my OnlyFans
fans.
because I don't have the balls to post it on my Instagram. So I mean, pay for it, then you can see it.
And why not?
Yeah.
Dude, that would be so fun.
So like, I'll probably post like lingerie content and stuff like that.
I get the vibe, like aesthetics, girl.
But okay, I'm backing it up because I have a lot of content. So hakuna content kuna lingerie hapo. So we gotta take new content. But yeah, it's very sad. Also, I like doing teases when I'm sending nudes.
Yeah, like not the full thing.
Not the full thing. You gotta work for that shit, Tell me something nice. Talk to me nice.
Be like, oh, get that message. I wish that towel dropped.
Yeah. Those are the things I want to hear. And then I'm just like, okay, how far do you want it to drop, baby?
Yeah, exactly.
Tell me where you want it to go.
And then you take it slow.
Nice and slow, honey. Yeah, exactly. But I don't think men like taking nudes generally.
Yeah, unless they're those ones who go to the gym and suddenly, I'm going to be so rude, but unless it's those ones who didn't look that great and then suddenly they glowed up and suddenly they went to the gym and now they're all jam-packed with all of that, freaking steroids in their body and now they think there's something and then just moving their thing. Dude, I hate those guys. Those extreme gym
That came
bros.
in from deep.
I know.
No, let me tell you why I don't like it.
I love gym bros.
No, I love gym. There's categories.
They're like tech guys. They're like tech
Ooh, I love tech guys. Speaking of, I'll tell you. Anyway, there are categories of those gym bros. You see, it's just like it's like girls.
Yeah.
If you're a hot babe, you're a hot babe. But if you're trying too hard, it shows. So the same thing with the gym bros. If you're a gym bro, I mean, even if you're getting there, for me, I'm not looking at how built you are. I'm just seeing the energy you're portraying. Because you could be like not built or built, doesn't freaking matter as long as you have this energy. So if your energy is showing me, I'm going to the gym and that's going to make you're using that as the only thing to make you feel better and to flex. And it's not like, I don't mind. Show me those abs on Instagram. Let me see them. I want to take the photos. But what energy are you bringing out?
Also, you can really read energy from
That's what
nudes.
I'm saying.
Like, you can tell if someone is sexually appealing,
Yes.
or
Or they're
if they're
trying too
shy, or
hard.
if they're trying too hard, or if they don't want to do it but they have to do it because you asked for it. Like,
Yeah.
if you don't want to do it, don't do it.
Body language
Don't
is
say-
key.
It plays a very high
And it shows in photos.
it really shows. So even for me personally, like if someone asks for a nude and I'm not in the mood for it to do it, I'll probably recycle that shit, or I'll be like, okay, just if you want new content, just wait for it, because I don't feel sexy enough. Like
This is
I'm
reminded-
bloated as shit,
Yeah.
but I don't feel like my titties look nice, So there's certain aspects to look at when nudes are being sent.
This shit reminds me of an incident. I ain't gonna name names. So I was with a friend of mine, and this dude that she's just talking to goes like, the whole nude thing was going on. He sent a nude, and she's like, he was asking for a nude, and then she's like, I'm gonna go home and send you one. I asked the girl, are you really gonna send this guy a nude? She goes like, what? I didn't realize.
Go
that.
on.
Anyway, she goes like, yeah, when I go home, I'll do it. I'm like, really? This guy? Nah, let me do you a solid. So I saw that hack on Instagram where you put like an underwear.
Yeah.
Like on this
On
thigh.
your- yeah.
So we didn't have an underwear. So what we did was just use the thigh thingy. And then I put like my waist chain, like a bead. I had a bead necklace. I just put it there so it looks like a waist chain.
Why are you lying to the damn man?
Well, he fell for it. That's the fucking funniest shit.
I don't agree
ever.
with that. Don't lie to the man. If you don't want to send it, don't send it.
No, but the whole point is we wanted to test the theory to see if that shit
If it
really
works.
works. And it worked. And he fell for it. So, ladies, that's a solid one. You can do that.
God damn.
Sorry, me.
I put in work for my nudes. Like it
Me,
comes.
I just wouldn't send anybody nudes.
No, for sure. No,
But
you
somebody
can't do
sent
that.
me an email. I don't know if it was a scam or a spam, but they were like, I want to offer you whatever. How many dollars?
It's like my $30,000.
Yeah, like $5,000 for like nudes, no face on Snapchat if you want. But it came from a private server. Like the email said it was a private server network, like a different
Yeah.
VPN or some shit like that. So I was like, this could just be a hack or a
Yeah.
scam or something like that. But it was interesting. But then they knew my name. Then they're like, hi, I've seen you from mutual friends, and I was wondering if you can work through an arrangement. I'm going to send you $5,000 for some nudes.
That's
no
how
face.
OnlyFans started. But babes, don't send just any nigga.
Anyone, yeah. So I was like, nah, it could look like a scam.
Don't do it. Don't do it, because you never know where it's gonna end up.
Yep.
Like, also, if you're sending it, they gotta reciprocate that shit, and they send it back. They send something too,
Yeah.
Like, put a 30-minute timer or 20-minute timer and
10 seconds.
10 second, even if it's sending
Snapchat.
like the
10
Snapchat
seconds.
is the way to.
Oh, by the way, fuck you.
What have I done?
So this babe, it's not on your Snap now. It's expired, eh? When you recorded mics. So this babe, now I'm in class the other day, and she, sometimes I just like to check my Snapchat,
Yeah.
and the volume was loud. But then it's a story, so I don't expect anything like nasty. You see, if it's my private snaps, I'd be like, okay, I'm not going to open them.
Let's start here. If you want to see my actual life, go to my Snapchat. I don't post that much anymore, though.
Yeah.
But go to my Snapchat if you want to see what I'm actually doing in my life.
And she's doing me dirty. That's what she's doing. She's doing me
Proceed.
dirty. So I'm like in class and I'm scrolling. I'm like, okay, Ashley opens a snap. Okay. First of all, remember my volume is on
It's up.
max. And this is a class it's a master's class, honey.
Oh, God.
Even if your volume is loud, you can just, if it's play something random, it's okay. It's
Yeah.
understandable. People scroll on their phones. I open Ashley. And she's taking a video of Andy. And then she goes like, what? Zaddy.
Zaddy.
She was like, Zaddy. You said
Zaddy.
something. I can't remember the exact words, but Zaddy was there.
We were shooting
Wait. I sent you a
the
message.
mics. Yeah, we're shooting the mics, and
Let me see.
I was recording this guys, and I was just like, "Ooh, baby boy." I started with Andy, and I was just like, "Pretty boy, yeah, daddy." Then I panned to G, and I was just like, "Look at this daddy." Then I went to Austin, and I'm just like, "He's actually a daddy,
I saw
but
that. No,
you can call him daddy too, honey."
so when you move from and you pan to G, remember my volume is still
It's high.
max. Yo,
Daddy.
So the classmates, like the ones around me, were just like laughing. They just like laughed their heads off. They're like, girl, what are you watching?
Yeah.
And then they obviously thought that it was me because it's like not very clear that it's Ashley because I'm a bit far.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
They thought it was you?
for a second, you see, because it wasn't very like, you can't tell.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe they thought I was trying to send someone something.
What did the lecturer say?
The lecturer had this face like,
What the fuck?
what the fuck? You know, most like they don't usually complain to master students
Yeah.
like put your phone away or something, but he just looks at me like,
Really?
what the?
He probably thought you were calling him daddy.
No.
Ooh.
No.
Zaddy.
He's not a zaddy. Ew.
I
Disgusting.
mean, the words that I've been saying so much,
Yeah.
the first one is bitch.
Yeah.
I
Bitch,
mean,
let me tell
I've
you.
been saying that a little bit too much. Zaddy as well.
Yeah.
Like I've been saying daddy
So
as
anyway,
well.
I'm never opening your Snapchat
Don't do it.
in my class time.
Also, you should know when I snap, it's probably wild because I rarely snap anymore.
Yeah.
Rarely.
But you know, mostly I'm thinking it's just like a video of yourself
Yeah.
with a music in the background. Well,
There's never music in the background. It's just me. So I posted my friend. It was her birthday on Wednesday. And it was also my best friend's birthday on Thursday. Happy birthday to both of them. They're great.
Happy birthday.
Chaka and PJ. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, PJ.
So I posted a video of her, and the first thing I said was, God damn. And I'm just like, whew, look at you. You look so good. And everybody who watched that, like a lot of people like responded to that story and they were just like, how are you cutting your friend like that? And I'm just like, that's literally how I speak.
But have you ever tried like voice acting, but for like sexy voice
I
acting?
should do that, like
I
late
think
night.
you can, monetize like for ads and shit, like just those. Are you looking for somebody to call late
Do you
at
think I
night?
can make it?
Yeah.
Are you looking
You
for
can
someone?
definitely make it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Seductress.
Listen, I'm loud, but I can get sexy too. Are you looking for someone to please you? Make your
Actually,
night?
you should give me voice gigs.
Yeah.
Yes, you
I've
should.
actually been. That's what I'm aiming to do this month. Actually,
Voiceovers.
So, this month, what I did, I'm very focused this month, and I feel like the world is also giving back to me because I haven't been focused the previous months and whatever. I sat down, I wrote down a notebook like everything I want to achieve this month or everything I want to do. And one of the things that I put down was actually getting voiceover gigs because I used to get a lot of voiceover gigs, but now like it's kind of diminished. I don't know why.
Yeah,
but
me too.
Yeah.
There's no utupatia any business.
and my voice is. Oh, have you heard us?
I do mostly happy ads.
Happy ads.
All the happy, cheerful ads
Yeah.
are usually mine. Like, hey, are you looking for a fashion girl? Like those of the fun ads.
You have a bubbly voice.
Yeah, like it's a bubbly. Those are the ads that I do predominantly.
Facts. I try to do happy, but I feel like my
Sexy works for you.
my tone is very like mellow, very business like. Like if you want someone to do a business voiceover, I got you because I can sound serious as shit. Like people
I
sometimes
think a
call
banking
me
ad for you.
a banking ad. Probably.
Oh, we could do this next week. Let's do this. Let's pitch ourselves on our own podcast. All right.
Do we do scripts?
We do a voiceover
We're
challenge.
doing-
Yes.
We're doing scripts.
So it's music, voiceover challenge.
No,
Say less.
actually,
Yeah.
do something that is different from way off your tangent.
So let's both do. We can do two.
Yeah.
Wait, how about you come with 2 scripts for me? I come with 2
Two
scripts
scripts for me.
you.
Yeah, for you.
Yeah.
Wait, I come with 2 scripts for you.
And I come with 2 scripts for you.
So mine are going to be serious.
No.
You're gonna pick the scripts for me.
Yes. You
Oh,
pick the-
randomly.
Yeah,
you
what
pick-
you think I need to do.
it
Do you
can-
feel like Austin should do this for
Actually,
us?
Austin should do this.
Yeah.
He'll be neutral.
He will be neutral.
I'm
Yeah.
neutral.
Because I feel like I'd pick.
So two for both of you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do
Sound.
that. Like one very out of our spectrum, then the
Sound.
other
And then
one.
one in our spectrum.
Yeah.
Sound.
Yeah, so
Bet.
we can balance.
Next week, that's what we're doing.
And that's a wrap then?
It's a wrap. Bye, babies.
Bye.
It was so lovely seeing you today. I hope you enjoyed this show.
Bye.
We'll be back next week with another episode.
Bye. Bye. That's probably fine. Bye.